Guys, avoid winter babies. So avoid winter babies. Anything that will give you a winter baby, avoid it, please. So today I'm going to be sharing my experience, what I know about having a child during the winter season in the United Kingdom. The first thing that I don't like is the school system, meaning that if you have a child after August, that child is going to repeat nursery. Yes, because school session starts after a child turns 4 years. For your child to join reception, that is school, they have to be 4 years old. Yes, they have to be 4 years. They must have clocked their 4 years. So if you give birth after September, that means your child is not going to join their mates. I hope you get it. That means winter babies tend to repeat a year here in the United Kingdom. Yes, because they were born after September of that year. It has happened to my daughter and my son as well. It's going to happen to him. He's going to repeat nursery. For example, let me put it this way. If child A was born um, on June and child B was born on October, the child A, because child A is already 4 years old as at June, or did I say July? Yeah, as at June or July, child A is already 4 years of age. That child is going to start reception by September because the child has already clocked 4. But that child that was born after August, that is the October born, is not yet 4 years. So they're not going to join reception. They're going to they're going to stay in nursery till the next year. They will now join reception. So it's something that is, I don't really understand it and I don't really like it. Why don't I like it? One is, especially for immigrants who are not settled yet, you are only eligible for 15 hours of free education for your little one per week. So it means that it's either your child goes to school 3 hours Monday to Friday, or your child goes to school 2.5 days in a week. That is maybe Monday, Tuesday, full day, and then you choose another day in the week, half day. Do you get it? And this will really affect you childcare wise, because those days that child is not going to school, you must be at home to take care of the child. It also affects your income because some schools you have to pay for the feeding session. They believe that a child in nursery can't feed themselves. So for them to watch your child eat, they have to feed them. But all these are not available when your child actually joins school. So your child joining school with maybe a child born on July joining school with their mates is very helpful because they'll start going to school every day. They are now entitled to 30 hours of free education every week. So they go to school, they leave the house, go to school, and it saves you lots of stress. Not that the kids are stressed, but we all know that we also work here. So when you know that they are in school being taken care of, you can go to work quickly and come back home and maybe pick them up from school and stay with them. So that is just one thing that I don't like about winter babies. Another thing, which is a major thing for me, is the weather. It's too cold. It's too cold. Honestly, if I had known, I can't even count the number of times my child have gotten a viral infection, coughing, catarrh, and all of that. And it's because of the weather. No matter how heated the house is, that child will go outside. Even if you have a car, that child is exposed to cold air and all of that. And you know their body system is still very weak. So, I mean, and when you see these children, 4 months, 3 months, they're having cold, I really feel sad because they're too young for all of that. And also, you have to keep wrapping them. When all the beautiful clothes that you wear, they're going to outgrow them. That's just the fact. Because when they can wear it, maybe when the weather is getting better, they must have outgrown it. They put on a very beautiful outfit. You are still going to wrap them with either blanket or a thick jacket. Now, another thing about winter babies is it's also attached to the school system, especially if you have toddlers. Your toddler goes to school and comes back, and then they are coughing, and then because of the weather, because children tend to be very poorly during winter because of the weather. Even we adults, this winter is very, very tough. It was tough. It's still here, so I won't say was. I will still say is. It was really tough for me. I had serious flu and all of that. Imagine how it affects these little children. So even if your baby doesn't go out, maybe you be like, let me stay at home so that my baby will not get. If you have a toddler, you can't run away from it because your toddler will go to school. And when they go to school, they get all these viral infections. And when they come back home, they will try to love up on their little baby. And in the process, they will just pass it on to the baby, and it keeps spreading from there.
Another reason why you should avoid having a baby at winter season is the cost of keeping your house warm. Yes, normally you should always keep your house warm. This will prevent mold and cold. However, when you have a newborn, you have to extremely, like, you have to make it a point of duty to keep your house warm. This is to make the child be warm and be healthy, because when the child is cold, the child will be exposed to a lot of viruses. When you have a child, a newborn, the heater is going to be on all of the time because the weather will be really cold. So this increases your cost of electricity. If your heaters are gas run, it's going to increase your gas bills and all of that. So you see, my dear, having a winter baby is also quite expensive. We're not even talking about the lots of clothing. You have to buy lots of warm clothes just to keep your child warm and all of that. So if I can choose, if it's left for me, I will honestly not give birth in winter.
So if you can, I know it's not easy, and sometimes when we plan something, it might go the other way around. But if it's possible, please avoid winter babies. Give birth from January till August. That's my own experience, and it doesn't mean you should take my advice on it or anything. I'm just sharing what I've experienced because I gave birth to a child at the peak of winter. But other than that, you can always give birth whenever you want, and it's just based on the decision that you and your partner will take. So this is just my opinion. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please can you subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.